Hey guys, it's Nine. Um, so yeah, in case you were wondering, this is what my voice sounds like. Now you know what I sound like. Still don't know what I look like, and I still don't plan on showing you guys. Sorry. So just like giving me something private. So obviously, I'm here doing the Pokemon intro vlog. Not only that, but I'm doing this for another reason. A while ago, I hit 1,000 followers. Again, thank you guys a lot for that. Really thank you guys. I said I was going to do something. I was going to do something pretty big. That was either going to be show you guys a drawing I made, or which wasn't that big, it's going to be a small part of it, or like play a song for you guys on an instrument that I play. And problems came up. First problem, I have not practiced that instrument since the beginning of summer, so I'm really rusty and it sounds horrible when I tried playing. Second, for drawing, I kind of lost it. Yeah. So this is I guess for 1,000 followers as well. I guess like 1,100, no, 1,100, something about that. It's about that number. So anyways, onto the vlog. You can still just call me Nine. I don't want to say my real name. Like I said before, I want to keep some things private. What about me? I'm a guy, obviously. I don't want to say how old I am. I'm just gonna say I'm around like high school age. I'm in high school right now. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Pokemon. That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm on the Pokemon app. How did I get into Pokemon? Now, everyone has their own story. Me, you know, it's sort of like a rocky road. When I was like a little kid, everyone loved Pokemon. They had cards. We would talk about it. People would play games about it, and I don't mean like on a game. They'd pull out Game Boy Advanced and start playing a game. You know, I mean like we would go around and pretend to be Pokemon. And my dad, I mean, we would run around the playground shouting Pokemon names. I was always Charizard. I don't know why, but you know, I guess because, you know, he is really cool looking. And I was like, I don't know how old. I was like a really little kid back then, so don't judge me. Then I had a sort of a falling out with it. You know, like a lot of kids around that time had a falling out with it. They started thinking it was like childish, and so no one really liked Pokemon anymore. At one point, it's sort of like Pokemon killed my TV. If you want to hear that story, just leave comments saying you do, and I can make a more in-depth blog about it, because I don't want to go talk about it on here. That'll make this way too long. So no one really liked it. I didn't really like that much after a while. Then, around 5th grade, I think, a new kid came into school. At that time, I was like really shy and awkward. I'm still really shy and awkward, but back then I was really shy and awkward. I rarely talked a lot. I didn't have any real friends. Then he talked to me. I talked back. We became friends. Why am I saying this? Because one day he asked me, "Do you play Pokemon?" I told him I did, and he told me, "You should get a game. Like, there's Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That came out a while ago. You should get one of those games." And that has been the best decision I've ever made. Because now I'm on here, I'm on Pokemon, you know, I can make vlogs, talk to you guys, RP, do a bunch of fun stuff. I'm making the fanfics, I'm making the Nuzlocke that are coming. They're coming, I promise. So yeah, that's how I got into Pokemon. How I got into Pokemon Mino? Well, YouTube. The same thing as a lot of people. They watched YouTubers and they heard about it. For me, it was from Glitchick City. If for some reason you don't know who she is, she's a really good remixer. She makes really good remixes of Pokemon themes. You should go watch her. I'm a really big fan of what she does. So I came on here. I didn't know what to do. Like a lot of people, they didn't know what to do. But over time, I eventually came out of my shell, and now I'm doing something I never thought I'd do. I'm recording my voice. I'm showing it to you guys. Yeah, I never thought I'd be doing this, but I'm doing it for you guys because you guys are great. You guys are amazing. So, so far, I've loved being on here. Sure, we've had rocky times. So far, we've had some moments where things went bad. We've had, scammers. We've had just like the whole war thing that's going on right now. RP war thing. We've had. I've been on some chats and I've met some pretty nasty people. But all the nastiness it's nothing compared to all the good that I found. And I really hope that this good just sort of stays and keeps overshadowing the nastiness that I found. So, I don't know how to vlog really, so I'm sorry if it sounds really awkward. So I guess now, I don't know, some more stuff. I really don't know what to do. Okay, now to do what I was planning to do at the end of this, since I don't want to make this over 10 minutes. I might, by accident, but I'm gonna try. Right now, I'm gonna give some shout outs to some people I feel I really want to give a shout out to. And this is like really big shout out because I'm not typing it down. It's not behind the screen. I mean, it's still behind the screen, but I'm not just typing it down. It's not a message. I'm talking to you guys. I'm saying this. I'm saying it's these shout outs. Also forgot to mention that I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. It's a tendency of mine. I'm for these shout outs, I'm gonna try and say it slowly so you guys can understand me. So again, sorry about that. First, I want to make a shout out to a user named Mink. Mink, I've known you since almost my entire time I've been on Amino. You're a really good friend of mine. You're weird. You're kind of weird, but that just makes you much better. I really like talking to you. You're really fun to be around. Hey, come on, who wouldn't love the Tail King? You really are great. So thanks for everything you do, for being, my friend on Zap. That ended weirdly. Okay. Next, I want to give a shout out to Reshiram & Co. Reshiram & Company. However you say that. I'm pretty sure a lot of people on here know who she is. If you don't, then go look at her, go find her account. Just like everyone I shout out to, go find her accounts. Reshiram & Co. She makes great art, fanfics like me, but she posts more often than me. I'm trying to fix that, but she does make good posts. And she's also a good friend of mine. I've known her for about as long as Mank. Funny, weird, really nice. Again, weird in a good way. If I say weird, I don't mean it in a bad way. Again, you have been a good friend of mine for a while. I really like hanging out, not hanging out, talking to you. Just like everyone else, you're a really good friend of mine. So, yeah, shout out to her. Next shout out, I want to give a shout out to Hydra. About another person I've known for about as long as Mank and Reshi. You're a really good friend of mine. And I got a message for you. If you nominate me for another challenge, I will find you. And I don't know what I'm going to do after that. I just thought this would sound cool. Okay, that aside, I think you're a really good friend of mine. The challenges are keeping me, challenges you nominated me for have been keeping me busy. It's been keeping me posting so people don't think I've died. So thanks for that. For keeping me busy. And again, you're a really good friend of mine. Really, really like talking to you. You're a really good friend. Next one. Ignore any freaking you hear. My family's out. My family's here. Cario FF. I haven't known you for as long as the others I've done shout for, but you're just a really good friend. You're fun to RP with, and I've just enjoyed being with you as a friend. And you know, I want to thank you again for introducing me to a lot of different people. Oh gosh, they are loud. So thank you for that. I really like hanging out with you and being a friend. Man, I want to shout out to a lot of other people, like, you know, Flygon, Staraptor, Don, Evan the UV Kids, Girly Gamer, Almighty Carp, Drake, Cinder, Ace. The list goes on and on. And if I could shout out to all those people, if I could see each one of you individually, I would, but then this video will be mostly shout outs, and I don't think anyone wants to watch a video like that. So shout out to all you guys, everyone I've ever met, everyone I've ever talked to, shout out to you, because chances are you've been really good, you've been really amazing. I really love everyone on this app. I really do. You're the best. And now I think the biggest shout out I want to give out is to someone that I think everyone should know at this point. Shadowlugia. Why? Well, let's rewind. I don't know why I did that. Rewind to sometime earlier this year when a user, me, joined Pokemino. He had no idea what the heck to do. He found the Pokemon Hunger Games, something that Shadowlugia writes, and is still writing. And I absolutely loved reading it. It was really fun, really creative. Before, you know, people started copying it. Now they're done. You gotta keep it original. Right, Shadowlugia? That's all.